Let's talk about the past continuous tense. The past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, describes ongoing actions in the past. For example, I was watching TV all night. This action began in the past and was still going on when another event occurred. Past continuous uses the same construction as the present continuous tense, except with the past tense of the verb to be. Let's dive in deeper. One of the most common reasons we use past continuous tense is to show a past action that was interrupted by another past action. We tend to use subordinating conjunctions when portraying this, such as when, while, before, after, until, or whenever. For example, I was talking to my friend when the phone rang. In this example, you can see that my conversation with my friend was interrupted due to my phone. Another example is, my family arrived while I was cleaning. As seen with the examples, we use past simple and past continuous together a lot. We will talk more in depth about this in another video, but for now, you should know that longer action uses the past continuous tense, whereas the shorter action tends to use the past simple tense. In the example above, cleaning is a longer action than arriving. The second reason we use the past continuous tense is when we mention an exact time an action took place in the past. This means the action began before that time and continued afterwards. If the action begins at the time mentioned, use the simple past instead. For example, at midnight, all the girls were telling scary stories. I was working as a receptionist in September. Third reason we use past continuous tense is to talk about actions that were done frequently in the past, but it is no longer done in the present. We tend to use adverbs or adverb phrases to express this, such as all the time, always, constantly, and much more. All adverb of frequency can be used. Let's look at some examples. As a baby, my sister was always playing with dolls. My first year of university, I was studying a lot. The fourth reason we use this tense is to emphasize and highlight how long an action took. This form usually uses adverb phrases that explain the length of time, such as all morning, night, week, year, and much more. For example, the football players were training all year for this match. She was cleaning all morning. The last reason we use the past continuous tense is to set the background scene when telling a story. We use this tense because the actions happening at the beginning of the story were, presumably, already happening before the story started. For example, the sun was shining and the animals were playing. Peter Panda knew it was going to be a good day. Everyone was enjoying the quiet dinner. Suddenly, a stranger appeared. Let's look at the sentence structure. The sentence structure for this tense is subject plus was or were plus ing verb. When you want to make this tense negative, use wasn't or weren't. For questions, place the was and were in the beginning of the sentence. Was is used for I, he, she, and it. Were is used for you, we, they. Was is singular and were is plural. For example, she was walking to school. She wasn't walking to school. Was she walking to school? Past continuous is an important tense in English, therefore practice as often as you can. Thank you for watching. Follow me for more English tips.